Hi there, this is Red the Bear Man. Making a short video. It's November 19th, kind of chilly, a little snow on the ground here. Basically, I was at the Mariner last night, a really good show by Blue Frog. And this one guy looked at me and he said, "You're autistic, aren't you?" And I says, "As a matter of fact, I am. How do you know?" And he said he had 5 kids that are also autistic. And so he said I had a good spirit, etc. And then he proceeded to diagnose me. So yeah, unsolicited diagnosis. There you have it. He said he was a psychologist, but I asked him if he could not diagnose me in the bar. So yeah, dealing with Asperger's is not easy, and there's a few things I was unaware of. I dozed off and took kind of a nap before my legs started twitching. You know, stupid Parkinson's, kicks in. And I was just reflecting on the fact that my brothers and sisters all pitched in to make sure that my mom would, live her last days in her home, and that we gave to our elders, not from. And then I kind of realized this may be an off-the-wall thought, but what the hell, here it goes. There's been generations taken from the parents, and they got used to it, and parents would just, I don't know, spoil their kids, and then years pass on, and a lot of these people don't have any clue what it's like to purchase your own Mutual health insurance or Aetna or whatever, but some do. So I don't mean to sound sarcastic, but I work for a few engineers. I build computers for a few engineers for Cypress, Microchip Technology, or Atmel, or and then Agilent. And so I feel pretty good about that. But then I think of my autism, and sometimes when I walk, I look down because I'm ashamed. And Jesus, oh, that's my finger. All right, that's okay. That's an interesting video. I'm gonna let this thing roll. So basically, a couple of these engineers mentioned this guy named Jerry Ellsworth, and I'm like, wait, they were, I guess, inspired. And then I was watching a video on the Ham Radio Network of a guy, and then I saw this one, Jerry Ellsworth, and I saw this picture of a pretty girl, and I'm like, oh, that's a lady. And she talks about the C64, Commodore 64 game joystick and a thing, and I'm like, oh, I have one of those. I bought one from Tech for Less. So, she's an entrepreneur, so, and it's kind of cool. She makes a lot of videos too, and then she talked about getting her ham radio license and keying up the mic and, getting nervous and stuff. And I've had my ham radio license for 3 or 4 years, and I hardly ever talk on it. I do check-ins and make sure that people are there for emergencies, but so people with autism, they just act different, but it's just, funny, me being unaware of certain things, like people getting money from their parents all the time. I don't know. I don't mean to sound jealous, but it's like, okay, well, Jesus. So it's like, well, how do people with Asperger's live? Heck, there's this guy that jumped off the tower about 5 years ago, because he felt bad, and it's like, well, what do? I ask for help, This nice neighbor coming in, talk to this neighbor once in a while, and that's what I do, is I get support, and that's all I wanted to say is I don't have to feel ashamed. People that don't know me, they get nervous and they're just scared, but once people do get to know me, they think I'm an okay guy. So there you have it. KE0DNQ, Ray the Bear Man, signing out. Thanks for listening.